who was actually 35 before he ever won it. And up against him was the 24-year-old David Pearce, also from Wales. The fight took place in Cardiff.
Both balls ready, first round.
Meade on the left, age 37, defending the title for the first time. And David Pearce, his challenger, 13 years younger and exactly a stone lighter at the weigh-in. Meade, the bigger man with his back to you, was 15 stone 6.5. Both these boys have a reputation for punching power, and when they last met over 3 years ago, it was Meade, the defending champion here, who stopped Pearce inside a round. Pearce since then has matured and is confident that he can take the title here tonight. They say that the last thing a boxer loses is his punching power, and Meade, a veteran, has certainly showed that over the years. Of his 20 wins, 18 have come by the short route. He's only ever won 2 professional contests on point. Pearce has the reputation of being a little wild on occasions and gets hit rather more than is good for him. And this looks like being the battle of the 2 big hitters. Good left hook going in there from the challenger, David Pearce. Meade sticking out the jab there without much effect. Although in his earlier days as an amateur, he could box pretty well. He was an ABA champion. And I remember seeing him win the Commonwealth Games Championship down in Christchurch, New Zealand, back in 1974. Useful right hand by Pearce over the top there. Pearce likes to hook with both hands. Don't see the jab come from him very often. And there goes the hook in once again there. And Meade with that extra stone just pushes him away. Nearly 2 years since Meade won the title. Meade won the championship by stopping Gordon Ferris from Northern Ireland inside a round. And that was in October 1981. Hooking well, Pearce, in this opening round, both to head and body, and certainly having the better of the exchanges so far. Meade half lands one right to at the end of that round there, but it certainly, I think, will have gone to the other man, David Pearce, round one. So a steady start for both champion and challenger. Pearce, though, had the best of the following rounds, and we pick up the action again now at the start of round 7. Well, Pearce is certainly beginning to get on top at this stage. Looking more confident as the rounds go on. And Meade, whose stamina has nearly always been in question throughout his career, beginning to look pretty tired. He's still there, though, and he won't let this British title go lightly. Very proud to have won it. In his mid-30s when he won the championship, and here defending it for the first time. Neville Meade on the right. Meade considers himself very much a Welshman, although he was born in the West Indies. And whatever happens here, the title will, of course, remain in Wales. And before Meade, the last Welshman to hold the heavyweight championship was the great Joe Erskine back in the middle 50s. He can still hit Meade, and proving it now, and Pearce took that punch very well indeed. Trying to make Meade pay for it. And this is what Pearce does occasionally. He goes a little wild after being hit. Do better to try and remain composed and keep his boxing going. And Meade certainly not out of this one at this stage, round 7. Those clubbing right hands just missing their mark. Otherwise, Pearce could be in trouble here. Better punches going in from the challenger now. Meade in trouble. Useful left hook. Well, that was a slap with the right hand there. But the punches before it were useful. And the big man, Meade, now breathing heavily. Now, you wonder why Meade doesn't employ that tactic a bit more, the jab. He has success with it when he throws the left jab. So Meade comes through that nasty little moment in round 7. And still there. Took the weight of that hook mostly on the glove. And the bell ends round 7. And Meade goes back to his corner. About as tight as he has been after every round so far. Terry Lawless in his corner tonight. This bout here, incidentally, is scheduled for 15 rounds. British title fights are now over 12 normally, but the contract for this was made so long ago it remains a potentially 15-round contest. I have my doubts as to whether it'll go that far. Meade only ever won 2 professional contests on points. It's a question really here of who gets the most telling hook in first. Although they've both taken some pretty useful punches. Warning there from referee Roland Dakin for Pearce. Pearce tends to hang on in there with his head from time to time. Nothing in those punches from Meade at this stage, just feelers, really. Meade actually hasn't boxed since February of last year, when he stopped a rather podgy American called Ricky Keller in 6 rounds. He's had various injuries in the interim. Further, more serious warning now for Pearce. Useful punches going in from the challenger. The younger man, his stamina standing up better. Back comes Meade. And he slipped rather awkwardly and took a punch as he was sliding backwards, and he looks at the canvas there. He's still composed. He's talking to his corner man, taking a count, but well in control. That was unfortunate for him. He slipped in the corner. Now, the head went in there certainly from Pearce, and he's getting a severe lecture this time from Roland Dakin. And I think what he's saying there is if it happens once more, his challenge for this British title will have ended. Good punches now from Pearce. Every time Meade, the older man's under pressure, he comes back waging war himself. quite remarkable at 37 years of age. He was a proud man when he won this title in his middle 30s, and he's not going to let it go lightly. The British Heavyweight Championship, a championship with a great heritage, of course. Pearce opening up again now. End of round 8, and Pearce must be ahead on points at this stage. Meade dependent now really on getting that big punch in.
Second out, round 9.
Meade trying to get the jab working here in round 9. Hasn't used it very much. He's the sort of man, Meade, that it might have been better for him had it all happened a little earlier in his career. But he stayed amateur a long, long time and didn't indeed take up boxing at all till fairly late in the day. A grin from Pearce, that means it hurt, I'll tell you. And that one must have too. Now, here's a chance for Meade. Round 9, clinging on to that British title still at this stage. And Pearce, the challenger, the younger man, still showing that fallibility that he has, that when he's on top in a contest, he then takes risk and gets caught, and it's happening here from time to time. Mind you, it's a risky business. Good jabbing from Meade now, but look how tired he is. And that rocked him. The left hand rocked him there, no doubt about that. Just when he was getting the jab working. And it looks almost like a last-ditch effort from him now. Most of the stamina has all ebbed away. And there's more of it gone with that left hook. Meade in trouble. The British title slipping away from him. Pearce senses it. And still he's not done, Meade. Trying to set him up for the big punch again. Now Meade's in trouble once more here in the 9th. He takes a punch well, though. Now he's gone. Well, the referee did well there to protect him from the right hand. The left hook was the finisher, really. The referee sensed that. Had the right-hand punch gone in there from David Pearce, now busy celebrating, well, Meade really could have suffered badly. David Pearce, at 24 years of age, is the new British champion at heavyweight, following in the footsteps of the Tommy Farrs and the Joe Erskines and the Henry Coopers. And the title is slipped away from the veteran. Neville Meade loses the championship he won 2 years ago. The new British heavyweight champion is David Pearce. And young Pearce now anxious to get Frank Bruno in the ring, of course, to earn himself a really decent payday. That may or may not happen. Bruno back in action on Tuesday night, as is Charlie Magri.